If you don't do this, your auto-tune is going to sound terrible and no one's going to listen to your song. If anyone listens to your song, they're going to be like, what is going on? I'm never listening to this guy again. So make sure you don't do this. Now, the first thing you need to know to avoid this is, yo, Wagwan, hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 auto-tune secrets you must know. Now, this is going to help you understand how to use auto-tune properly so that you can have your vocals sounding beautiful. Okay, I'm sure there's something you want, right? Yes, of course you do. So stay through to the end of this video because I'm going to show you exactly how that's done. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm Jay Carteret from jcarteret.com, teaching you how to be better at music, online business, and online marketing. This is the #1 spot for musicians and creators that don't want to be starving artists. So if that sounds like you, click on that subscribe button, check out the rest of the content on the channel because you will love it here, guaranteed. Now, my question of the day is, what auto-tune do you use? Because there are a few different ones. You might be using the subscription of auto-tune that they've brought out recently. You might be using auto-tune Evo. You might be using some other sort of pitch correction plugin. You might be using WaveTune or anything like that. Let me know down below. I want to know what you are using. You might even be using Nectar 3, which is pretty good as well. So here is auto-tune, and I've got a song that I recorded 3 months ago. I don't know if I'm ever going to put this out. I don't know if I'm probably going to steal some of the bars and change it up, or I might need to give it a rewrite or something because I'm not 100% in love with the song. But okay, let me bring this over to my other screen so I can play this back for you real quick so you can kind of hear what's going on with my auto-tune, and you'll see, you know, these are the settings that we've got, and this is the kind of auto-tune that we're getting. So we've got a bass line so you can understand what auto-tune is doing. Okay,
you told me things I wish I never had to learn. I can't love you anymore unless I wanna feel the hurt. Broken promises, the only kind of promises you know. You don't make me better, guess I'm better off alone. Yeah. I can't run back into your arms like the last time, feeling numb.
Okay, so that is auto-tune right about now, and this is what we're using on our main vocals. Okay, we've got a retune speed of 6. That's very, very fast. We've got humanize on 0 and all that sort of stuff. And now I'm going to basically walk through the things that you need to understand in order to use auto-tune properly. Now, the biggest mistake that people make when they try to use auto-tune is they don't set the correct key and scale of their song. This is the most important step. If you don't get this right, everything else isn't going to work and your song's going to sound terrible. Now, there are a few major artists that have done this. Lil Wayne has done this in his mixtapes, I believe. I don't think he did it on any albums. Even on the song with Drake, I'm pretty sure he had his auto-tune just off. Was it Hell Yeah Effing Right? I'm not 100% sure, but or maybe it was no. Is it the motto? What's that song called? You only live once. You only live YOLO. Might have been that. No. You would have known if that was that. Yeah, that would have been very, very large, and everyone would have known that fucking Lil Wayne's vocals were out of whack. But no, he's done it before, and other artists have done it as well, and that's why they sound terrible and they sound out of key, and it sounds like something has gone wrong. It's probably the engineer, not the artist that actually did it, so you gotta blame the engineer on that. But all you need to do is, well, with auto-tune Pro, you also get auto key. Okay, so with auto key, let me actually bring this up. This is my mixer, by the way. If you want to get your vocals mixed in half the time, half mixed before you even get to the mixing stage, the same mixing template, vocal mixing template that I use, go link down below, go to jcarteret.com/vocal templates. That's going to help you out a lot. Okay, now, but with auto key, what this does is it basically listens to your beat in the background, and then you can send the correct note or correct key and whatnot to auto-tune. But if you produce and you've made the beat yourself, you should know what key it's in. And if you don't know, use auto key. Okay, that's going to help you out a lot. Or if you purchase the beat off another producer, ask the producer what key the beat is in. This is important information. You need to know this. There's no getting around that. If you do not know the key of your song, it's going to be very hard for you to get auto-tune to sound right. Now, you can guess, but that's not a great option. Okay, also, input type, very, very important. It's going to change the way your vocals sound. Now, I'm currently using low mel because my voice is quite low, but if your voice is a little bit higher than mine, you probably want to use alto tenor. Okay, that's probably where most people are going to be. And soprano is if your voice is really, really high. If you're a lady, you got a high voice, you want to use soprano. Okay, low mel is what I use because it just works for me. But I found that when I use alto tenor or low mel, I'm not getting a huge difference. So it's not the most important thing in the world, but you want to make sure that you're giving yourself the best opportunity to have the best sound, don't you? So choose the right thing for your voice. Next, we want to look at something like retune speed. Now, retune speed is super important, and it's a very important choice that you need to make when it comes to what you want your auto-tune to sound like. Do you want it to sound more like T-Pain and Quavo and, you know, rappers of today, or do you want your auto-tune to kind of be in the background and for it to, you not to even notice it, for it to just basically make you sound like you can sing a little better? These are the things that you need to be thinking about. Now, I set my retune speed pretty fast. Now, the lower it is next to 0, the faster it is. So I've got it on 6. Now, if you have it like, let's actually play this back so you can hear the difference. Let's put it on 0.
Things I wish I never had to learn. I can't love you anymore unless I wanna feel the hurt. Broken promises, the only kind of promises you know.
So you can hear it, but it's not overdoing it. Even though it's on 0, it doesn't sound like, yo, he's got so much auto-tune on there. It just sounds like there's auto-tune on there, right?
You told me things I
And if we
wish I
turn it
never
down,
had to learn. I can't love you anymore unless I wanna feel the hurt.
and it sounds way worse. Like, you can hear the things that are out of tune, but when we go on like 6, you can't hear the things that are out of tune because auto-tunes it. That's why it's called auto-tune. But let's play it back.
You told me things I wish I never had to learn. I can't love you anymore unless I wanna feel the hurt.
Like, it just smooths everything out and makes everything sound better. Like, it's like a button to make everything sound better. It's like, do I want everything to sound better? Yeah, auto-tune. That's how I kind of use it, okay? Now, that's not all though, because we could have it super retuned, but we could also make it not sound like it's auto-tuned by adding some humanize, okay? So if we add 50 humanize, let's see what it sounds like now. Humanize, the way it works is it basically makes your vocals sound less like there's auto-tune on there. Very, very important stuff. So let's play.
You told me things I wish I never had to learn. I can't love you anymore unless I wanna feel the hurt. Broken promises, the only kind of promises you know.
So as you can hear, you can't really tell that there's auto-tune on there. Like, you can kind of tell that there's a little bit of auto-tune, but you don't really know. You're not 100% sure. I could just be singing very well. That could be the case, okay? So those are the most important knobs over here on the auto-tune. But something that I haven't gone over just yet is this classic button. Now, we've gone over 1, 2, 3, 4 aspects, 4 secrets that you need to know in order to use auto-tune properly. But classic is very, very important as well. Now, if you don't use classic, then you can use flex tune and things will just sound a little bit different, okay? But if you do use classic, this is the same auto-tune setting that all the big artists use. This is what T-Pain was using, this is what Lil Wayne was using, this is what I'm assuming Gunna, Lil Baby, Future and them man use, yeah? Because this is the ultimate original sound that was being used back in the day, and people are still using this to this day. I think it's like from auto-tune 8 or something. Like, it's got that same type of vibe. Now, if I turn off classic, let's see if there's a difference. I don't know, I just use it because, you know, everyone else does. Let's turn it off and let's see if there's a difference.
You told me things I wish I never had to learn. I can't love you anymore unless I wanna feel the hurt. Broken promises, the only kind of promises you know.
And then let's use classic.
Things I wish I never had to learn. I can't love you anymore unless I wanna feel the hurt. Broken promises, the only kind of promises you know.
I don't know if there's any difference, to be honest, but using classic for some reason just sounds a little bit smoother for me. It might be completely wrong. I might just be hearing things, but that's something to keep in mind. Turn on classic, use retune speed, humanize however you need to. Make sure you've got the key right. That's the most important thing. If you get the key wrong, everything else is going to sound terrible. And the input type, pick what's right for you. If you got a low voice like me, use low mel. If you got a high voice like that Kid Leroy or the Kid Leroy, which you has a great voice, use alto tenor, stuff like that. I wish I had an alto tenor voice. I love those alto tenor voice, but it just ain't for me, bro. We out here with a low voice like Future, baby. Future Vandross. So that is the key. That's all you need to know to use auto-tune effectively and correctly, yeah? If you want to get your vocals, half mix before you even get to the mixing stage. You want your vocals to sound professional and be Spotify ready. Check out my Spotify ready vocal mixing templates. Link down below. Go to jcarterray.com/vocal templates. Okay, now if you got any questions or any other tutorials you want me to make, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video where you'll learn more about music, online business, and online marketing. Peace out.